Hi, so today we'll be going over schema for SEO. So first, what is schema? Schema, or structured data, sends signals to search engines that assist with the understanding of web content. In some cases, it can add to how your page is represented on the SERP. So you can see some examples here with star ratings, a product markup that might include price, or video markup that might show a small thumbnail of the video, as well as the length, to give some more context on the SERP of what's on the page. So schema is another important part of what we do with SEO. Schema is recognized by Google, Bing, and Yahoo, and it was initially invented for users, but it also helps improve readability for search engines as well. And schema can also improve your click-through rate of a page, as users are more drawn to pages with reviews or pictures or more information on the SERP than comparing to those without schema markup. So there are very many different types of schema. Some examples, so schema can be used to provide information about a creative work, who's the author, what's it about, etc. An event, what time is this event happening? Are there tickets? What's the price of the ticket? And more. Organization schema that will provide more information about a company or an organization. Person schema that provides more context about a person, as well as place, product, and many more. There are hundreds of types of schema, but finding the right schema for your page can help improve readability for Google and users. So a type of schema markup that you might be familiar with seeing, but might not necessarily have heard of, Sitelinks. So we have an example here. So this type of schema displays the different site links on a page. So these might be some of the most popular or high traffic pages, but they help the user navigate and find the page that they're specifically looking for. So if you search for example, Elite SEM on Google and their listing comes up with the site links, you're easily able to navigate to their About page or their Contact Us page or their Our People page directly from the Google SERP. Another type of schema is search bar. So it allows a search bar to be placed in your listing on the Google SERP so that users can automatically search your website from the Google SERP. Another type of schema is review schema. So you can see in this example here, these two pages have review schema implemented, and you can see the different star ratings. So it'll give you the rating, might give you the number of reviews. So this is great for products and recipes and anywhere where something specifically has reviews on a page, and this schema will bring it to the Google SERP and display. Another example of schema markup would be recipe schema markup. So pulling in, any images of the food of the recipe, the rating of the recipe, potentially the time for how long this recipe takes. And as you can see, comparing this recipe with markup and the recipes without markup, you can see more information about this first listing than the other two. So that might help users make decisions which one they're going to click into. Another type of schema is event schema. So this will display any upcoming events with the time and date, as well as some more information about these specific events. And these are just examples of some of the types of schema that you might have come across or seen without realizing it. As we mentioned before, there are hundreds of types of schema and many different ways that it can be implemented across different web pages. But it's important to understand what schema is, as well as the tools that you can use for it. So schema.org has an exhaustive list of every type of schema that you can use and is a great resource for schema in general. Google's structured data testing tool is great for identifying the types of schema that might be on a specific web page, as well as if they are rendering properly or if there are any issues or warnings with them. And you are also able to test the code snippets for schema that you've created and to see if they will render properly or if there are, again, any issues or warnings for things that you could fix. Another great tool is Merkle's Schema Markup generator. So this is great for those who don't have a lot of experience creating schema markup. You can select from a drop-down the different types of schema that you would like to create, and then they have these boxes that you would fill out with the specific information, and the schema is automatically generated for you. So hopefully this training has given you a clearer idea of what schema or schema markup is, as well as the different ways that you can utilize it across your website, and different tools that you can use to help create and identify schema markup.